And I said, we come, our father, Night Horse, has sent us here to warn you. Oh, yeah, they remembered Night Horse. They knew him when he was a boy and now knew him as a chief over there. Yeah, yeah, they knew him. Said, we were with a huge gathering of Dakota people, bands, a lot of them there. Tomorrow they're probably on the way now. They're coming to wipe you out, kill everyone. Our father has told, told us to tell you to move right away and flee fast as you can get away from here.
In that she lost her father, and she had some very, very vivid accounts to recall. And then other people like Shot in the Chin, Shot in the Hand, gained their names from here. Shot in the Hand came here that morning while the camp was hastily put together for battle, and then the leaders were meeting over there, and that's when the Sioux, the Cheyenne, and the Arapaho took turns telling the Crow leaders, sits in the middle of the land, and his other leaders, that today, he said, that sun is pretty high, but almost noon, almost midday now, meaning noon. He said, before that sun sets, he says, there'll be no more crows, be all gone. They're going to wipe you out.
As soon as they came, Wolfhead's band met the Sioux right at the creek, and Wolfhead struck the leader of the Sioux. So he struck back, and then instead of going forward, he turned back, and the Crows followed him, and Bearcat shot him full of arrows at the river and killed him. So after the law, there was a dust went up towards the mountains there, and there was a herd of elk, about 1,000 head of elk that were coming on the Yellowstone River. And the Sioux could see them from here, and they thought that was the mountain crows coming. They could see the tips of the antlers were shining. They thought those were spears. Oh. So they thought that the southern band and the mountain crows were coming to help these people.
The quota is okay who year. Ek mabustare, machado, the chirato, the chuleomat. Ek, bitte, Koana, a say pacho. Wachseru. Yes, sir, he would go. Batek, Absalok, Batek. Hey, when I put it to here, Karagu, Arabisch Banami, yes, the Kadissa, and no there's a cooked there, Cartage, call, the cutter, the crab, the peer, the action. There are Nakan Ivo Codes, Kergul Karashakus Pasu.
Apa, Kasi Tzima, Kagon call you. Sorrow gets a little pure, the a guy's little peso. She had you come up pure. Come on, what hey, there, no, you are here is call you. Kagon Majik Bill, he do the old. Kagon the cold days was it to go who saw you do the sorrow.
From what my grandpa comes up with says, these crows were really getting bad, really pushed the Sioux and everything. They rampaged over their war, war raids.
Mm-hmm.
They knocked their teepees over and just shoot them down. They were scared of them. There's two warriors that are really scared of There's two warriors that are really bad.
Bullnose, and they said plenty coups in Medicine Cove were young men at the time. They were on the north side fighting among there was about 500 fighting men among the Crows. The rest were little boys. But every one of them had to fight. And then when they kept coming up, I guess Bullnose and Winkling and and those Pentecost, and they would fight off on the north side here, and they would hold them off, and they would go back, reload, and come back, and it was back and forth like that. On the west side, where that ranch is, right there among the trees, now there was a crow named man that his heart is always black. Now his medicine was the grizzly bear, I guess. So they had about a dozen crows that were stationed there. So another invasion force party went that side. They were trying to come up from the south side, but they couldn't do it because this warrior, he fought so hard that he almost turned into his medicine. His fangs showed out like that, and he had his knife, and he killed about six of the enemy force around him.